All right. Hello, everybody who's watching this. So we have about 32 cards to pick, and we're excited about that. We don't normally open this up beyond the people that come to Healing Space, but since it's Halloween, we want to put on our witch hat and do a little bit more. So I'm Linda, who you guys know, and this is Della. Say hi, Della.
Hi.
And we're just going to pick one card. We're going to try to show it to you. We're going to hold your name up. So if you are watching this on YouTube and you kind of don't want to watch through all of it, wait to see your name as you go through. Well, we'll tell you in our tarot shares, we do a tarot share every single month. And we have found that even if we're reading somebody else, there's always messages for everybody within the card. So, if you have the time, feel free to go ahead and watch the whole thing because something might come to you. Della and I are just going to channel. We're just going to open ourselves up and we're just going to allow spirit to come through. And oh, what better time to do that than today? We are hoping those of you that came to Healing Space in October. We're hoping that you guys did some of those rituals. I know Barry and I did the ivy one. The minute we got back to Bowie, we went and cut all this ivy out of our backyard and made the big ivy circle and did the protection to each side. It was awesome. So hopefully you guys could come in November and we'll have some more rituals for you to do. So we're going to get started. You ready, Della?
I'm ready.
Okay. So our first person, we're going to read the people that came to the Healing Space first. So our first one is Marianne. I have a candle here. I'm worried I'm just going to set people on fire. We're going to try not to do that. All right, Marianne, I'm feeling right or wait for you. I know that you're not afraid of that. Just a little shuffle for you. I shuffled my cards dramatically before.
Me too.
Good. All right. Oh, okay. So Marianne, you got the Fool. Just a lovely card. It's the very first card in the tarot deck, and it's Major Arcana. And it's all about being ready to take a leap, being able to decide that it is okay to not know how things are going to turn out, to allow yourself to do the thing that your heart keeps saying you must, but you're afraid it won't work out right. This is telling you, look at this guy's face. He's super happy. It's going to be okay no matter what. And if it doesn't work out, then you just take another leap. Our next one.
Stephanie. So Stephanie, oh, I think I'm feeling the worker light for you. And like Linda said, I've definitely shuffled mine too, but I will shuffle some more. All right, let's see. So
Oh,
hopefully you can see that picture. And it says Amarama. And it says, where are you being called to journey to? Journey to. So, Stephanie, where are you being called to journey to? And I think, I don't know all that's going on with you, but I see things that you're posting and whatnot, and I do believe you're on a journey, and I think you're on a journey, and I think what this is saying to you, you see this little person down here, and the water, just allow it to flow wherever you are. Just allow spirit to lead you and guide you along your journey to the place that you're supposed to be. You know where it is. You just got to allow it to flow through you and you'll be fine.
nice. Nice. So Cynthia is very, like, a long time ago, Imagine Yogi. So we just recently heard from. So Cynthia, I think we're going to go for the Ascended Masters with you. And that's a deck that's all about finding out who is guiding you in your life right now. So you got Serapis Bay, who I don't really know that much about, but it says go now, go now. And so I wonder if there's something that's going on with you that you think, well, I could do this tomorrow, or maybe next year it will work out better. And this is a clear, couldn't get any clearer that it is time for you to do it now. Don't waste any more time. Time has already been wasted. And that's your message. Next one, Susan.
Susan. I like spirit animal for Susan. So let's see who comes up for you today. Okay. Puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Oh, wow. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Well, Susan, I think from what I know of you, this is just the epitome of you. You are just a colorful personality. You light up the room. And I think this card is just trying to tell you to remember that about yourself, to remember that it's okay to be who you are and to be confident in who you are. And then when you're not necessarily feeling that, ask for help. You have a community of people around you, family and friends that are there for you and will always be there for you. And we love you. And I think, this is not just about a relationship partnership, but just about a partnership with you and everyone around you, whether it's family, friends, community, that we are here for you. Whatever it is that you are trying to do or work on, we're here.
Beautiful. So the next is Barb. This is Barb Ang, who I think is out in the desert right now. So I'm feeling the light seers for you, Barb. Let me just shuffle here a little bit. Oh, so you got the Queen of Cups, which is beautiful. The Queen of Cups. Cups are always all about love. And the queen is the master of love, of divine feminine, someone who is really allowing themselves to be receptive and open to all the love that can come their way. I don't know if you can see this or not, but she's got, it's like a singing bowl. And out of that singing bowl is coming all kinds of sound waves and music and beauty. And she's just letting herself experience it. She's not worrying about how it all will turn out. And what gets me about this, if you guys know Barb puts her hands up like that all the time. Whenever we're sending Reiki, whenever she's feeling something in the room, she puts her hands up. And so I would say this is probably a significator card for you. This might be who you are. So yay for you, Barb. All right.
All right, Leslie. What am I feeling for Leslie? Actually, I think I'm feeling the light worker for you as well. Okay. So we have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So Leslie, I know you're down there in Florida, and this card is full of greenery and blues, and it has water in it as well. And I think it's just trying to tell you that, you can have your happiness and peace right here, right where you are. whatever may be going on with you, it's fine. You can have, it says it's happening. So just allow yourself to have your heaven right here, to create the things that you want, to create the joy you want, the love you want, the peace that you want right here on earth. And you can have
Nice. Yeah, Leslie's having herself a fine old time.
it. She
I'm so
is.
happy
She's letting her,
yeah, I'm really happy
heaven
for
on earth right down there in Florida.
her. Yes, she is. So Rachel. So Rachel, I'm feeling the Osho Zen for you. I don't know why. It's just what comes through. Oh, so right. So Rachel, you got the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Fire. And this again, I think might be a significator card. Significator cards are cards that exemplify who you are at your core. And this is a woman who she's not sharing because she has to, or even sharing because she wants to. She's sharing because it's who she is. She has such a bounty of gifts that she needs to give to other people. The flip side of this card is to make sure you're giving to yourself as well. She's got that candle and it looks like a loaf of bread and stuff like that. I just feel really strongly that it's saying this is great that you keep giving so much away. But keep some for yourself and understand that there needs to be an energy exchange for people to feel good about continuing to accept your gifts. Feel free to take something back for you.
Leslie, how about we go with the Ascended Masters? Yeah. Mother Mary, nurture yourself. Well, Leslie, you know, I see you in class. We were in class last night together, and I see you really having a good time. And we're doing Kundalini, and I think that is key for you. And you need to always remember to do things like that for yourself, because you have to take that time for yourself and remember that it's about you, and doing the things that you need to do to heal yourself and to be good to yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You have to do what you feel is good for you, no matter what anybody else may say, think, or do. Just remember, because in order for you to give to others, you have to be able to give to yourself. And the only way to do that is to nurture who you are and to nurture your spirit.
Nice. All right. Misty, who we haven't seen for a while either. So I feel rider weight for Misty. I don't think she's a squeamish type. I think we'll be all right. Oh, one is trying to pop out, so we're going to go ahead and trust that.
Mm.
Excellent. So this is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings, new growth. It's the very start. And it's saying to you that even though, I don't know if you can see the mountain in the background, even though it's hard to climb that mountain, I know you've been climbing that mountain for a while now. I think it's saying, things are going to change and things are going to get better. They're going to start to grow in the way that you want them to grow. You've put the work in. And so now it's time to accept the roots are there. Now it's time to start reaching for the sky, which is good.
Mm. Gretchen, let's go with the light sea. Ooh, ooh,
Oh, nice.
the world. Oh, wow. Okay, so when I look at this card, I see all the circles and the geometric shapes, on the world. So inside of this circle is this woman, and she's just looking up and just allowing. And I think, what this is saying is that, you can have your foot to stabilize you, but the world surrounds you, and just allow, everything that's around you that may be going on, because when I see these geometrical shapes, squares, the triangles, and everything, it's like, it may be sharp, there may be sharpness, there may be, points and things like that, but there's still that circle, no beginning and no end, that surrounds you and protects you and protects who you are and the light that's coming into you. Wow.
Nice. So, Andrea. Ooh. So, Andrea, you know what? I did a reading on Andrea about 20 years ago. No, not 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. Um, that's the only time I've ever read for Andrea. But
Mm.
she wanted to be a principal, and guess what? She's a principal now. So we're going to go with the light seers for Andrea. She's a really good one too. Uh, I do have karma. I was saying to Barry today when I was shuffling all the decks that, oh, you wish you could shuffle like me. And now I can't shuffle. All right, one is left behind.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh.
so this is the magician. This is major arcana. So the first person that I picked the fool for, this is the next card in the deck. And those of you that don't know tarot, tarot tells a story. So we start out taking a leap, and then the cards are the people we meet on the way. And so the magician is the one who has the bag of tricks. It's kind of like if you think about the Wizard of Oz, and when Dorothy goes off into the tornado, and then the first person she meets is the one that's like, oh, well, let's try this potion and let's try that potion. Um, the next card is the high priestess. And so the difference between the magician and the high priestess is the magician has tricks, the high priestess has knowing. And that's a very big, big difference. And so for you, I feel like you have a whole bunch of tricks. But I think you are well on your way to becoming a high priestess. And I think you should rely on that more, that intuition. You're one of the few people that has ever come into a yoga class and said to me about dreams that you had that had so much relevance to what was happening in the studio at that time. And I couldn't talk to you about it. I think you really, this is saying develop that intuition because it is amazing, the gift that you have. All right, Heather,
Heather,
go.
Ascended Masters. Saint Germain, work your magic. Well, you know, Heather, I think you're already doing that. I think you're working your magic. You've taken the leap to do what you feel like needs to be done. Taking your move and everything, and I feel like you are a magical person. Haven't seen you in Kundalini in a minute, but I know you're busy and everything, but I feel like you are working your magic. I feel like you are looking within yourself and understanding who you are and what's necessary for you and your family and doing that thing. It's funny that this came up right after Linda picks the magician card. So maybe there's a little relevance there as well for you, the magician and working your magic. Um, but I think you're doing that, and I think what this is saying to you is that it's okay. You got it. You're working your magic and it's working for you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we were blessed to see Heather at Seekers last week.
Yeah.
She came down and she is magic, that's for sure.
Hmm.
So the next one is Ricky. Ricky also moved to Florida. I feel like we need the Ascended Masters for Ricky as well. She is living down there in Florida where we're all cold.
Yes, it is getting cold.
Oh, interesting. So this is Osiris. And any of the ascended masters, if you're not familiar with them, feel free to Google them and you're going to get more insights about it. But this is father, husband, brother, and son. And I feel like what it's saying to you is that the men in your life, past and present, are your support, and whether they be there in spirit or in body, they are constantly holding you up, and allowing you to reach the greater good, that you are meant to. So if you haven't gotten in touch, if your father is still living, if your husband's right next to you, if your brother is around, and even your son, feel free to reach out to him because he is surrounding you and he is holding you up. And that's why you're happy in Florida.
Holly.
Holly.
Let's go with the spirit animals. Oh, snow leopard.
Mm.
Self-reliance. Oh, look at him. He is not to be played with. He is like, I have this and I have this under control. And look, there's another one down there that's on the move. And
Mhm.
both of them have this determined look on their face. So I think what this is saying, it says, I'll read what it says. Self-reliance, you are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for you for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Yeah, this I feel like this is trying to say you're not to be played with, you're not to be messed with. You know what it takes within yourself to do whatever it is you need to do, the self-reliance, and rely on that intuition. It's like look, just understand that self-determination that's within him. And wherever it is that you're moving through this world, through this life, whatever is going on, you are aware. You can see what's going on, and your intuition is telling you, do this, don't do this, watch out for this, and you're going to be good. You're going to be okay.
It's really awesome because Holly had a little baby. I think it's not so
Oh,
little anymore, but yeah, that's really, I think she's probably a year old now, but yeah, that's really awesome. All right, Sherry. Oh, Sherry. I think we'll go to Light Seers for Sherry. Oh,
oh,
that there's not an accident that there are all kinds of puppies on there. So the Six of Cups. Um, this is really a kind of a poignant card. If you look at, there's a little boy with his puppy who turns into the man with his dog. And I feel like this is such a strong message right now because Sherry's expecting her first grandchild. And I think it's telling you to really treasure every single moment of the journey. Every single bit of it is relevant and beautiful, and the connection, like the cups that, cups represent love, so the cups that are kind of keeping everything flowing, so from you and your husband, to your children, to their children, to, so on. I think it's really saying, don't get caught up in nonsense, stuff that doesn't matter, stuff that's going to pass. Make sure you're sucking every bit of joy that you can out of this journey, because it's important.
Jill, we're gonna go with the work your light. Ooh, says unbound. And
Mm.
just look at this. That you have these women dancing around, just carefree, floating, you know. And what I see in this, it says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So it's like just allow yourself to, be free. Allow yourself to, enjoy and understand that nothing needs to hold you back. Just allow yourself to float, you know and let nothing hold you back. So if there's something that you're contemplating or thinking about, maybe I want to do this or whatever it is, but maybe feeling like you can't, I think this is trying to say to you, you can. Don't be held down by anything here. Just allow yourself to know what it is that you want, and to allow yourself to float freely, and understand that everything will be okay. You're floating, but there's firm ground beneath to hold you up.
Very nice. All right, Lisa. So Lisa, this is Lisa's first time. So we're going to go real easy on Lisa, and we'll go with the Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters are an oracle deck, and so they tend to be some more light kind of thing. Um, we'll work you up to rider weight. Oh, isn't that interesting? I just shuffled the whole deck and the same card is coming up. And that is not unusual. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes there is a message that applies to other people. This one, father, husband, brother, son, I'm hearing son-in-law, son-in-law. Oh, sorry, they're chitter chattering right now. So for you, Lisa, I think it's saying, you also are supported, but it feels more like you need to be supportive of what your father, your husband, your brother, your son is going through, that masculine energy, and to embrace the masculine in yourself, to hold them through what they are going through. That you have all the strength that you need to hold the people around you. And I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't seen you for a while, but it's coming through pretty strong that you need to draw on your masculine energy right now. Heather Deary.
Lights here. Let's see what the cards say. All right. So, I'm not afraid of this card, and you shouldn't be either. So, the one thing that I'll say right here is that, pay attention to this little guy down here, because, just understand that, is there something that is, are you the puppeteer or are you the puppet? Because that's what's going on. It's like here, it's like, who's in control, who's leading you, and I would say make sure that it's you, that you're not allowing someone else to pull your strings in any way, that you are the one, that that I'm in control of me, and I'm going to do whatever it is that I want to do, and I'm not going to allow somebody else to jerk me around and pull my strings and have me doing the things that they want me to do because I'm in control of my life. Well, you're in control of your life, and you should be the one holding all the strings and pulling all the strings for yourself.
Very nice. All right. Jenny. Jenny is also in Florida.
What?
Jenny's bestie.
Florida.
I know there's a lot of Florida here. I am torn, but I'm going to go to Osho. I was torn between Ascended Masters, but Jenny, I think you can handle Osho. So we're gonna go there. So okay,
Mm.
this is perfect. So this card in a traditional deck is known as the Wheel of Fortune. And it is major arcana, and it's all about how life just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. And the inclination is to always try to either control it or grab this or grab this or grab, you know, like try to hold on to something. And the message of the card is always things are going to keep spiraling out of control. I think Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park said, you know, the only thing we can count on is chaos. You know, I mean, chaos is just what it is. If we wanted something to hold on to count on, it would be that there's going to be chaos. And I think we all have gotten that message. But there is a way to control when things seem out of control, when the wheel is spinning, and that's to come into the center. And so if you can see the center here has a yin and yang. Everything around it are the seasons and the astrological signs and all kinds of different glyphs, but it is all about being able to come to the center, accept the light with the dark, and know that you're okay. You're supported. There is balance in the universe. You're a Libra, my friend. And so it's always seeking that balance between chaos and rest. All right.
Krista, Ascended Masters. Ooh. Okay, that just fell out. So we're going to go with that. Okay. Mahatraya, Power of Joy. So look at him. He's happy. He has the rainbow in his hand, all the colors going on, and he is just as happy as he can be. And I think, you know, and it says power of joy. So I think that's what this card is trying to tell you. You know, whatever it is you need that will bring you happiness and joy, be it the rainbow, whatever it is to make you laugh, that's what you need to seek out so that you can be happy because you have it. It's within your reach. You just got to go out and grab it.
Nice. Marilee. I think Marilee needs some light seers too. Marilee needs to see some light. I don't know why. I just feel that way. What?
We haven't seen Marilee.
We haven't seen Marilee for a
Oh,
while.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, here's why. She's working.
Ah, oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. And you can see this woman is in her updo and she's sitting at her desk. But what you might not be able to see is that she has lots of different choices on what to devote her energy to. So she's got books here, she's got plants here, she's got candles here, she's got bowls of whatever that could be. She's got a microscope. It's like she can't quite figure it out. And eight is always the number of, is the path I'm on going to go all the way to 10? Or is it time to change paths? And I know Marilee has worked really hard and gotten her master's, and is working, and that's why we haven't seen her. But I think that this card is saying, look, it's time for you to take a little step back, wait for the moon to tell you. Use that intuition to let you know whether this is it. Is this exactly what you're looking for? And pick a path. Because once you put all that energy towards the path, then you will be successful. This next one, Rhea. I know a Rhea.
We're going with light, sis. You know, all right.
This falls under you can't make this up.
First one, the Fool. Okay, Rhea. Carefree. You got to know that you just got to let life be. You just got to know that you got to be carefree about whatever may be going on. Don't stress. Here, you see her hanging over the cliff. Just, she has something in her hand, and it kind of looks like a crystal a little bit, but she's just holding on, and she's just letting life be. And I think that's what this is trying to tell you. You just got to let life be, and know that you have you have ground beneath you to hold you and to hold you up, and you're holding on, but you can be carefree, and you don't have to be worried about anything that's going on.
All right, Kristen. This is my acupuncturist. She is the best, and I miss her deeply. We're going to go with Rider Waite for Miss Kristen. Just a little shuffle here. And a cut. So Kristen, you got the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is always about a decision that needs to be made. You can see in the back, there's like boats going on this kind of rocky ocean. And this guy is like, I don't know. I mean, which way should I go? And Pentacles is all about work, money, material security. And so it's saying, well, should you continue what you're doing? Is this not fulfilling you? Is there another way you should go? Is there something else you should be doing? And it'll be very intriguing to find out what that's going to be. Let me know.
Tamara.
Tamara.
Tamara, let's go with the spirit animals. Ooh, white stag protector.
Oh.
So this is a very strong animal, and can withstand a lot. You can see it looks like there's a lot of snow and stuff in the background. So there's a lot going on. But this animal is not afraid, not scared, not shivering, not cold, fearless kind of thing. It says, you're an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. So yeah. So to me, this is like, a stern animal, a strong animal. So whatever may be going on, stand firm in who you are and in your belief in it. And there's no need to fear.
I love that. Tamara, whenever we get the slightest snowflake, puts up a little meme of Susie Snowflake. So that's perfect for her. All right, Diana. one of my favorite people. We're going to go with the light seers for Diana as well. That is just the go-to most of the time, isn't it, Della?
It is. It really is.
Ah,
Ooh.
this is Diana. This is the Queen of Wands. So if remember I showed you the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire before in another deck, and it was the woman that was sharing. I love the interpretation here because of the delight. She's got the light coming out of her hands, and she's just delighted with it. She is exalting because she knows she can create light, she can create the fire. She doesn't need anybody else's help. And my goodness, that is so Diana. So I'm thinking that what this is trying to tell you is, I don't know if you can see at the bottom, there's a whole bunch of candles. And I think that it's saying, there's no reason for you to be searching for a match. There's no reason for you to be looking for a lighter. You have the light within you. And so we can use that as a metaphor of who are you trying to give your power to, or why do you think you need permission, or you need something that's outside of you to go to the next place. This is saying, honey, remember, you've got all of this right inside of you. And you don't need any help, which is nice. So the next one.
Summer.
I wonder how summer feels when we go into fall.
Like,
I
I
don't
hope she's still happy. Right. Oh,
Mm.
so death, rebirth. So, this change is coming. I don't know what it is, but it says death and rebirth, and it's like the infinity sign is in between the death and the rebirth. So, this just means that for me, what I think it's saying is change is coming for you. So something is going away. There's something that, that is going to be, you know, going away in your life, but or something that you might need to let die, but also know that in that death, something new and wonderful for you is going to be birthed. So it's not necessarily, don't look at this as a negative thing. It's like, because, even though this is here, there's light there. So understand that in this rebirth, there's going to be growth and life for you in it.
Nice. That's funny because Summer said, when she asked for the card, she said, I really, really need it. So that kind of indicates there's something big going
There's
on
something, yeah.
for Summer right now. So Becky, first time I've ever picked a card for Becky too. Let's go with the Osho for Becky. So Osho is Osho Zen. All three decks that I'm using, the Rider-Waite, the Light Seers, and Osho, they're all tarot. They all have the same structure. That's why I can say, well, this looks like this and that and the other. The Ascended Masters is an Oracle deck. And so that won't have the same structure. So here we go, Miss Becky. Oh. So this is the Eight of Wands. Wands always are represented by fire. Remember the Ace of Wands that I showed earlier? It's just a branch with new growth coming out of it. The Eight again means, oh, you have picked a journey and you've been working hard at this journey and you reached the chaotic part of the journey, but now you're at the point, is this going to continue all the way to completion? And the thing that's kind of cool about this card is it ties into that Fool card that we've seen come up a couple of times. You know, the understanding that even if you jump off the mountain and you have this wonderful, fabulous journey, there's still journeys to have. And there's never a point where we're done. We're just at a different stage of the journey. And so this is telling me that, you know, you are ready to just keep seeking the light. See the sun up at the top and the mountains, you are willing to work hard. You are willing to keep climbing to get to that light. And this is confirmation that you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path.
Mm.
Tanya.
I'm going to do the Work Your Light. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, these cards are thick, and I'm picking up two instead of one. Soul family. All in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So when you look at this, you see two people and it looks like they're sitting on the beach, and then you have, you know, the animals in the background, looks like a dolphin, the dolphin and maybe a whale, and they're doing things in synchronistically. So they're doing things together. And I think that's what it's trying to let you know that, you know, you're in sync with someone, and you all can work together to do the things that you need to do and accomplish the things that you need to accomplish. And that all will be well. You know, they have their heads together, and, you know, they're coming up in the background, they're coming up out of the water, you know, for new life. And with an understanding that, you know, I'm not alone in this. I have someone who is mirroring me to help me and aid me in the things that I want to do and need to do.
Nice. Do you have the other card accessible or did you put it away?
No, it's the other one that was stuck. Yeah, it was the Pallades.
Ah,
Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Yeah, they were stuck together.
nice. I'm sure that's an extra message for you, Tanya.
Yeah.
All right, Beth. So Beth, I'm going to go Ascended Masters for Beth. Another one that's first time I've ever picked a card for. Halloween.
Uh-oh.
I can hear Beth now. So the card is fertility. And it's Pan. The Ascended Master is Pan. Pan is one of my least favorite Ascended Masters. I can tell you that right now. He is like the most decadent of all. And I think it's telling you that you are at a point where you are fertile ground for a new way of looking at things. He's sitting there playing his pan pipe. By the way, pan is where pan pipe comes from. And he's going, well, you know, are you going to come and hang out and be wonton in the forest with me along with the 20 other nymphs? Or, you know, maybe you're going to walk away from this and allow yourself to become fertile ground for something new. It's almost like you have energy for something that you never had before. You were telling me that you are learning how to play the guitar of all things. And I think that it's saying there's something really important about what you're doing. And it might not be the guitar, but there is something that is going to build out of what you're going through right now. All right, Nikki.
Hey. What do light seers? You know, you're right. That's like a really go-to. It's definitely a go-to for me. So light seers. Let's see. The Page of Pentacles. So, you know, I think this is the first time I have picked this card.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like as much as I've used this deck, I don't recall ever seeing this. But looking at him, you know, Page, the Pinnacle is, you know, about the money and things like that. And, you know, looking at this, the Page of Pentacles, you know, he or she has, you know, all that's needed. They don't look concerned at all. They understand that, hey, you know, there's a lot, maybe a lot going on. But I'm secure and I have all the things that I need. And, you know, I'm standing, you know, I'm balancing on, you know, a pinnacle and understanding that, you know, hey, I am secure in understanding that I have my needs met, and I don't really have to worry about what anybody else thinks I may need because I have what I need, and I know I have what I need, and I'm going to hold firm to that and understand that I don't need any. I don't have to worry about anybody else in the world. I understand that I have my wealth, and I'm secure in that. She doesn't look concerned at all. And it is a she. I couldn't tell that at first until I just looked at it.
nice. We miss you, Nikki. It's been a long time. Patty. So Patty was my next door neighbor when I was 8 years old. We've
Wow.
been friends for over 50 years. I don't even know. I think Patty needs the light seers. I think that will be perfect for Patty. And you know, it's funny, I've known Patty, like I said, for over 50 years. I don't believe I've ever once done a tarot reading on Patty. Um, we used to dance and sing and make up all kinds of choreographed dances when we were little.
Like 8 year olds do.
Yeah. All right. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
So this is the Knight of Swords. And you can see this guy is running. He is going full steam ahead. He's got his crossbow on the back. He's got his crow up there, or his raven helping him. He's going for his steed, which is his motorcycle. And he is not letting anything get in the way. He is ready for battle. And swords always represent cutting through illusions, something that's in your mind that needs to go. But this one just feels like, wow, there is something you're having to fight for. And I think you're going to be successful with it. You know, the motorcycle is very interesting to me. It keeps drawing me. And I feel like the motorcycle is saying, you know, you have the means that you need to get there. You've got all the equipment that you need. And I feel like also, and I haven't talked to you for a while, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But I feel like this is all metaphorical, that there's a battle that you're facing that maybe you're not sure you're going to win. And this is saying, oh, hell yeah, honey, you got all you need. Just run for what you need and face it because you're going to be just fine. I'm also hearing it might have something to do with somebody else around you, that you are fighting for someone else. Um, Call me. So I don't know. All right.
Megan. Let's do Ascended Masters. Right. Hilarion?
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it says health and healing. So what I'm feeling is that, that whatever may be going on, it's like, maybe you feel like there's some you may be having some health issues or whatever, but I think what I'm feeling in this is that you just have to understand that, you have the light within you to do whatever healing that you may need to do for yourself, whether it's mental, spiritual, or whatever it is, that the light within you is going to allow you to be as healthy and as healed as you feel as you need to be, and that you don't have to worry about it. And I don't know if you are a Reiki healer or not, but just what came to me when I was looking at this is that it's in your hands.
Nice.
So
Nice. Megan is a massage therapist.
okay,
So it is definitely in her hands.
didn't know that.
All right, so Della, I'm going to pick for you. And
Boy, okay.
well, why not? We can do ourselves too.
You too, Linda.
So I'm using Rider Waite because I know that if I use Light Seer, you'll know right away what it means. So we'll use Rider Waite. All
Okay,
right.
you're right. I won't, because I don't.
You will. So
Okay.
it's interesting to me whenever cards come up, doubles. So when we're doing this, we had 32 people to read for, 34 if we count ourselves. And
Mhm.
it's interesting when doubles come. There are 78 cards in a deck. So, whatever that means. So, Della, the magician. I am so and this is selfish of me, but I am so delighted when we are reading together. And I can hear all of this coming through you. I'm just amazed with it. And I know I keep going like, wow, that's brilliant. But I feel like you've always been a high priestess. And we've talked about it before, but I don't know that you've ever allowed yourself to be the magician. It's almost like you're going about it backwards. So you had this like this high priestess self, but now you're letting the bag of tricks out. And you're letting yourself really use these tools that you have developed over the years. And you are starting to see how brilliant you really are. And so I think this is just confirmation that, oh yeah, you're on the right track. Just keep allowing it to open. Don't be afraid. Like High Priestess is a tough road,
Mhm.
because you always know more than everybody else, but you're afraid to say anything, because people don't like it. They don't like the truth. And especially, I know you're an Aries like me. We're not good at speaking the truth in a kind way. And so to be able to find the tools and the tricks to give people what they need, is exactly what a high priestess needs to do. High priestess is for you. The magician is what you can bring to other people.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, Linda, I'm doing light seer for you. You know that.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with that one. So,
You're not?
well, I am, but me and my Osho and my Rider Waite.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You are more Osho and Rider Waite. I do get that. I do get that. Oh,
Ooh.
so see, you get the major arcana card, and when I look at this, Linda, so the moon, and relax, Linda, relax. You gotta relax. Um, sorry, but you gotta relax. That's just what I keep hearing. I just said, just understand that it's gonna be okay. Yeah, there's gonna be light, there's gonna be dark, but the light will shine forward through for you, but you got to relax. You got to allow, just you got to let go. You got to let go and trust that all is going to be well, because it is. Because it is. And this is, when I look at her, because I think sometimes, some at some point I heard someone says, oh, it looks like she's drowning. No, she's not drowning. She's not drowning at all. She's just allowing herself to be, and understanding that I don't have to fight. There's nothing I need to fight for. There's nothing you need to fight for. Just relax.
Nice, nice, beautiful. Wow. You're just amazing, Della. You
Ah,
really
Linda,
no,
no, you
are. You are. I'm so proud of you. So that is it. Now next month, if you want a card for us, you got to come to Healing Space because this took
wait.
an hour.
Yeah, it's next
So
week.
next week is Healing Space. We'll be talking about November. We'll be doing some gratitude practices, but we're also going to be learning some essential oil blends for the season. We'll be doing some color therapy and some rituals that will help us make the most of November, which is to me always the pause before the big hoopla. So come to it, 6 o'clock. It's a great class. We have a good time teaching it to you.
We do.
If you have any questions, feel free to email us and we will let you know. If you would like a full reading, we do that. So we do half hour and hour readings. I don't know how much time Della has, but I have lots of time when I'm here in North Carolina. And we do them just like this online, but it's one-on-one, so you'll be able to ask some questions. Have a great Halloween. Don't eat too much candy. And we will see you November 8th at 6 o'clock. Bye.
Bye.